Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. That were honest to Apostle Great Millstone rule well. And Citation Select that push the truth in all sincerity. In today's video, I want to talk about Moab is tasting the curses. Okay? So, you other nations, man, the Most High, okay, He's going to put all the curses, okay, that are upon the Israelites, okay, put them upon you, okay, all right? All the curses that are upon Jake, you know, us being called niggas, spicks, wetbacks, you know, last hired, first fired, all the system being against us, everyone hating us, you know what I'm saying? All us being broke, slums, ghettos, all these different curses, man, that are upon us shall be put upon you, okay? And Yahweh Shem Shai, okay? He's starting to do that already, okay? All right? And during this virus pandemic, okay, Moab has been feeling, fucked up, they've been, Yahweh Shem Shai striking their ass, okay? Yahweh Shem Shai, okay? He's not going to let up, okay, in punishing these nations, okay? All right? Now, here it is. Got this video right here where Moab, okay, is straight up talking about how he feels, sad, with all the racism that he's experiencing, that he says, Well, guess what? Good, okay? Good, all right? We hate you other nations, man. You other nations, man, all right? The scriptures say how it's righteousness, all right, with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to those who trouble you, okay? All right? So you guys getting messed up, okay? We're happy, okay? You guys getting cursed, we're happy, okay? Because you guys, man, had a perpetual hatred, especially Esau, obviously, for us, trying to destroy us. So this is what you guys get, okay? We didn't even do anything, man. You guys just hate us, This is what you guys get, all right, for hating, okay? Yahweh Shem Shai's children, okay, for destroying, okay? Yahweh Shem Shai's children, okay? All right? So let's watch the video.
This man came up to me and he said, Trump says all Asians have coronavirus, you disgusting.
Actor Michael To co-created the sketch comedy Coughing While Asian to depict the, quote, overblown fear of Asian Americans because of coronavirus.
I wish I got this many second looks when I was single.
And yet, it's reality for many Asian Americans.
Every disease has ever came from China, homie. Everything comes from China. It's disgusting.
They are. They eat those disgusting, nasty foods. But they're going to continue to cry. We're not supposed to be... Well, the Israelites are not supposed to be eating those foods. You heathens are animals, literally. You're literally animals. You're literally, okay, are called beasts, okay? All right? Okay? Because what does a beast do? A beast is carnal and does whatever, okay, comes to his mind. Instinct, its desire, That's what you other nations do, okay? You other nations, whatever it comes to your mind carnal you do. You're not spiritual at all, okay? Okay? The Israelites, all right? The Yahweh Shem Shai, okay? He gave us standards, okay? He gave us standards, all right? And one of those standards, okay, is a dietary law, okay? Not to be eating all this abominable foods. So you other nation that eat those abominable foods, of course you're all jacked up and messed up. You are disgusting. eating, shrimp, crab, lobster, all these abominations you guys eat, you know, damn octopuses and just a whole bunch of madness. Raw too. And then you start crying when we tell you. But you continue to do it, obviously. We want you to continue to do it. We don't care about you other nations. We want you to continue to be nasty. Be a pig. Because we know. Hey, man. Because we don't care about you. Plain.
And a lot of people who just use this fear to justify racism against Asian people and to scapegoat Asian people.
Ain't nobody trying to scapegoat or justify it, okay? People are like this. It's very simple, ma'am, lady. Look, they see that the coronavirus, okay, exploded and boomed in China, okay? So people are just thinking to themselves, well, Asians, if they see Asian, they probably just think that they have it. It's not like they're thinking deep down. They had these deep insecurities, and now to bring it out, it's the coronavirus is a excuse to be racist, and it's an excuse to finally bring out the racism that they had deep down for Asians. It's not that. Okay? It's not like they deep down hated Asians and now they're just bringing it out. Man, no. Okay? You people, man.
For their fear of the coronavirus.
My students started to say that I may have the coronavirus based on what I look like. When I started hearing students say, I'm not going to enter the room because she might have it. If she coughs, I'm not going to be near her. I could not help but feel hurt inside because this is the result of misinformation being spread.
I work.
Wow. Doesn't that sound familiar? Man, you other nations, man, are gonna get jacked up and really feel the the terror. Okay? Alright? You could really feel terror. Okay? The Yabashim Shy. Okay? Has. Okay? You're gonna feel it. Alright? Jake, man, you're walking the street, and then a so-called white woman clutches her purse, or you're eating somewhere, and then people are just looking at you, whatever, Jake goes through that all day, every day. He has been going through that for literally centuries. And nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn. When Jake talks about his suffering, when a so-called black person, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American talks about their suffering, people see that vibration, they see that, and they just say, relax, you damn nigga, just relax. Stop, suck it up. Damn, we're trying to get a free one over somebody. That's how they think. Oh, but Moab is talking as if he's been oppressed for centuries. Man, Moab's acting as if life is so bad for him, But life is getting bad for him, Jake is under the curses, being jacked up. No one gives the slightest damn. When we say something, people are like, man, relax. Calm your ass down. Now people are saying Moab is going to be like the next world power, and now Moab is suffering some baby discrimination against him, and now he's crying his ass off, and people are like, oh yeah, we have to come to his help. We have to help him. There's actually different videos justifying and talking about literally protecting the Asians for people being racist against them, that they can actually call the police, okay? If there's a racist remark or racist, if they feel like in danger during these times of coronavirus, they can actually do that, okay? I'm not sure what the specific community that was talking about that, but long story short, man, they're coming to these gooks rescue. Actually can call the police just because someone cursed them out because of, someone may say, oh, you're Asian, you got a coronavirus. They can actually call the police and everything, and then the police will actually take care of it. Damn. That just shows, man, people really don't give a slightest damn about Jake. You know why? Because they hate Jake. You know why? Because we're different. Okay? All right? Those are heathens, okay? And we're the children of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're the children of the Most High, all right? Okay? We're different entities. So we're enemies. Okay? Okay? So if a so-called Negro calls the cops because a white guy called him the N-word, so-called white man called him the N-word, the cops will come and maybe arrest the Jake and put him in jail. You know? Things are fucked up, man, like that. You know? They'll say, what the hell? Man, suck it up. It's okay. Relax. And then you say, no. He called me this. He called me that. I feel unsafe. They'll say, okay. Relax. You're getting aggressive, black man. And then send you to prison. With no trial. Shit can happen like that. Okay? Basically, they're very extremely unfair against Jake, and it's very obvious. Okay, the vibration of a Jake complaining about suffering, people don't give a damn. They say he's making it up. When we talk about racism against us, when we talk about systemic oppression or the court system, is flawed, is against us. When we talk about how things are against us, in the system, people say, oh, here we go with him making up these numbers. And people actually say racism doesn't exist. Some people say that, People start saying, well, come on, man, white supremacy doesn't actually exist. Damn, these niggas always trying to get... People say that. Oh, but a couple Asians talk about a couple incidences of them experiencing racism, them experiencing discrimination. Everyone gung-ho believes them and jumps to their side. And then now they can call the police if something bad happens. It's very obvious and blatant. They don't give a damn about you Israelites. So why the hell are you trying to latch on and be with these other nations? Okay? Let's keep watching the video.
I work at an Asian restaurant. A gentleman was eating a daikon radish garnish, and he straight up asked me, I'm not gonna get coronavirus from this, am I? Ha 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 ha.
He was verbally attacking me, but then he opened up his soda bottle. He kept saying that he was gonna pour it on me. He called me a bunch of other things, and he kept making the motion that he was gonna pour it on me, and he started spitting at me as well. I looked around, of course nobody wanted to acknowledge that anything was happening.
A good friend of mine and I...
Man, Jake's getting lynched all day, every day, and no one cares. For decades. No one cares. Whenever we talk about it, they say, relax, you niggers, relax. Calm down, it's fake, it doesn't even exist. Fake news. And now she's talking about a water bottle about to be spilled. Everyone runs to her rescue.
A friend of mine and I went to a restaurant near our house. When we walked through the door, we were met with a very kind of awkward greeting, and I would even say cautious. And we were walked past that main dining hall, and we were sat at pretty much a closed off, separated section from the restaurant that really didn't make any sense why we're being sat.
Some Jakes, man, they come to a restaurant, they don't even get service, man. You said they're greeted by awkward. The people were looking at them awkward or unsafe. an awkward greeting. You know what I mean? Man, that happens to Jake all the time. But nobody cares. But a couple Asians say it, and everyone listens.
Closed off, separated section from the restaurant that really didn't make any sense why we're being sat there. And that's when it clicked to me. I said, oh my gosh, I think we're being quarantined. And to validate my hypothesis about this, and about 8 minutes later, there was another table that got sat in that section, and it's only our two tables. It was two women of Asian descent.
I work with kids as my job.
No, he's making he had a hypothesis, you know, and then he explained it, right? Now, Jake would actually bring out straight up facts, okay, about, you know, actually us being messed up, you know, bring out data, you know, life experiences, you know, and people say, oh man, it's all hypocrisy, you know, it's all fake, come on, stop it. Oh man.
It was two women of Asian descent.
I work with kids as my job. I even sometimes have kids coming up to me, hey, do you know that the coronavirus comes from people eating bats? Outside of where I work, there's been much older kids discussing it, saying things like, oh, he's Chinese. Oh, she's Chinese. Oh, she definitely has the coronavirus. It makes me feel very uncomfortable.
I actually arrived back home to the United States after 9 long months of traveling overseas. I did what I thought I can do best, was to be cautious and wear a surgical medical face mask during my whole travel back home. I had passed immigration without the face mask. I took that off so that I can process through the screening easier. But once I put back on my face mask, that was where all the heads had turned. You know, girl of Asian descent wearing a face mask. I was told to go back to China, even though I am not of Chinese descent. I was in complete shock.
They just kind of add to this myth of the perpetual foreigner, that Asian people are perpetual foreigners, even in a country that they were born in a country that they've lived in for many, many years.
I understand.
Well, this land is the Israelites' land. This is the land Gad was in. And then we always look like strangers here. They always say we're strangers here. You know? You know? So, it's just obvious that these people literally don't give a damn about the Israelites. Okay? It's very obvious. Okay?
Girl of Asian descent wearing a face mask.
And this girl, she said, go back to China. You know, they said that they told her go back to China. You know, well, they tell us go back to Africa. And we're not even from Africa. You know? They tell us, yeah, just a bunch of BS, okay?
On my face mask, that was where all the heads had turned. You know, girl of Asian descent wearing a face mask. I was told to go back to China, even though I am not of Chinese descent. I was in complete shock.
They just kind of add to this myth of the perpetual foreigner, that Asian people are perpetual foreigners, even in a country that they were born in a country that they've lived in for many, many years.
I understand that, yes, not everyone is looking at race, but you can't discount millions of people, Asian American, who are feeling those aggressions against them.
But I just want people to know that we're people as well. We are also scared. We don't want to get sick. It doesn't mean that you should single us out for something that really wasn't our fault.
Yes, I am Asian. Yes, I am Chinese, and I'm really proud of that. But that does not make me have the coronavirus. It is a world health problem, and not only Asian people are susceptible to it.
When we're under duress and stress, I think these kind of incidences are only going to get worse and more serious. Rather than microaggressions, I think they're going to be more aggressions and macroaggressions.
We are all trying to be safe together. So people versus people, minority versus minority, racism versus racism is not going to help us.
All right, let's get the scripts. Deuteronomy 30:7. And Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which pursued thee. And there you go, okay? So these other nations, okay? All right, our enemies, okay? They're going to get these curses. And look at Moab getting all jacked up, feeling all sad, He's feeling hurt. They're feeling hurt inside. People look at them. They feel uncomfortable. It's going to get even worse and worse and worse on all of you heathens. All of you. Okay? Every single last one of you heathens are going to feel these curses to a heightened extent. Okay? And Jake is not going to feel the curses. Okay? The curses are getting lifted up off of Jake. All right? It's getting lifted up off of Jake. All right? Placed upon you, heathens. Okay? This is Jeremiah 48. And we'll start at we'll start at 11. Moab had been at ease from his youth. Now Moab, okay, that's the nation. That's basically the so-called Chinese man. Okay? Those are the Moabites. All right? And he have settled on his lees and have not been emptied from vessel to vessel, neither have he gone into captivity. Therefore his taste remained in him, and his scent is not changed. So these other nations, man, okay, they're gonna get jacked up. Now this right here is talking about Moab, okay? So straight up Moab, man, okay? Moab is chilling, okay? Sit on his lees, Moab is fine, okay? All right? Moab hasn't gone through hardcore bondage, hardcore slavery, being absolutely distraught and just messed up and destroyed, You know what I'm saying? These other nations are going to taste pure captivity, okay? All right? These other nations are at ease, and Moab is at ease, okay? But guess what? These other nations are starting to get messed up now, okay? Moab, okay? Starting to feel the curses now, okay? All right, what's one of the biggest curses? Slavery, okay? That's what's coming from, okay? Another curse is being a byword, okay? And a proverb in the streets, okay? All right? So he's going to get these messed up derogatory terms be put on him, okay? All the nations are, okay? Verse 12, therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will send unto him wanderers, that shall cause him to wander, and shall empty his vessels, and break their bottles, okay? So Moab man's going to be destroyed, okay? All right? And we're going to be put on high, okay? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, ruling over these other nations, okay? Scripture say how our doors will be open continuously, okay? These other nations are going to be, giving us their riches, They're going to be our slaves, where they're going to be getting mining and getting riches for us, okay? All right? These are the nations, all right? Okay? They're not going to have a happy time in the kingdom, okay? 1,000 years of slavery is to be brutal, okay? All right? But Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's starting to put hell on these other nations now, okay? All right? He's switching the roles, okay? The ones who are last is going to be first, and the ones who are first are going to be last, all right? So you Moabites that are up high, you can be brought down low, And Moab shall be ashamed of Chemosh, as the house of Israel was ashamed of Bethel, their confidence. Man, now if you go into that Chemosh, that's basically like an idol, okay? All right? And Bethel, okay? Going to that word, that means house of God, okay? All right? So just as we were ashamed, okay, of our culture, okay, we are ashamed, okay, of being Israelite, you know. They said that our skin tone was ugly, you know. They said that our hair was ugly. They said that, just as we were ashamed of our heritage, okay, all right, being ashamed of being spiritual, being ashamed of ultimately worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai, that spirit, that austere nature, our natural masculine nature, our woman being naturally feminine, just as we're ashamed and we're taught to be evil, the men were taught to be effeminate, the women are taught to be brute beasts, shaming us if we went back to our actual way of life, shaming us of actually, doing the correct thing. Just as we were ashamed of being of our culture, Moab, you could be ashamed of your culture. Okay, you could be ashamed of your Buddhist, your Buddhist practices. You could be ashamed of being a Moabite and everything that comes with that shit. You could be ashamed of that. Okay, just as Israel was ashamed, you're gonna be ashamed. All these other nations could be ashamed. Edom's could be ashamed. Okay, all right, of their lying, nasty, snake, deceiving culture. They don't really have culture, but they're going to be ashamed of being an Edomite. Ham's will be ashamed, okay, being a Hamite, okay? Because these other nations have pride in their culture. They're in love with it, And them Elamites, which are the Elamites or the East Indian man, they're proud of their culture, But they're going to be ashamed of worshiping of that Hinduism garbage. They're going to be ashamed, okay? But this right here is, we're talking about Moab right now. So Moab, you're going to be ashamed, all right? And that's beautiful. Let's keep going. How say ye, we are mighty and strong men for the war. Moab is spoiled and gone up out of her cities. And his chosen young men are gone down in the slaughter, saith the king, whose name is Yahweh of hosts. The calamity of Moab is near to come, and his affliction hasteth fast. Okay? So, Yahweh Shem Shai, he's going to bring the affliction, okay, of Moab, okay? And Yahweh Shem Shai, he hates Moab, all right? Okay? All right? So you Moabites, man, we praise Yahweh Shem Shai when we see you in distress. Okay? All right? So I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.